My. I feel like it has been a while. Oh my goodness. Hello, it is me, Derek again, back with another soap opera tribute. So this one, I'm actually talking about actor Chris Robinson. Now, I know you all know him basically from General Hospital, portraying Dr. Rick Weber. Now, before I go any further with this, I just want to say that sadly, Chris Robinson passed away last year, June 9th, 2025. So hence, this is why I'm doing this tribute, and I know basically I'm a whole year behind, right? And in addition to all of that, just to, of course, let you know, the Denise Alexander tribute, Denise Alexander, who of course portrayed the wonderful Dr. Leslie Weber, who was married to Dr. Rick Weber. Well, that tribute finally dropped, yes, I said finally, dropped and is uploaded, that was uploaded last month in May, because this is now June. And the Leslie Charleston clip, Dr. Monica Quartermain, went up back in, what, April, I believe? Yes, in April, because, you know, I'm so behind everybody. Now, also mentioning those two actresses who themselves have sadly passed away. It's so odd to me that all three of them passed away in the same year, 2025, last year. Very interesting to me. So you're gonna, hear me talk about those two actresses because, of course, they had a lot to do with Chris Robinson's, Dr. Rick Weber's storyline on General Hospital. Now, a little brief background. So, Chris Robinson actually started on General Hospital way back in 1978. And he portrayed Dr. Rick Weber from 1978 until 1986. Then he left the show, and then he came back in 2002. And I have some clips from his return, girl, in 2002, and people still kind of like scratching their heads about that particular storyline. And that return of his actually precipitated yet another one of Jeannie Francis's departures. Girl, what's wrong with you, Jeannie? Jeannie, if you're seeing this, what's up? Anyway, always leaving the show, come back, but we love you, Laura. Make sure I get this right. He comes back again in 2013, but he comes back as a ghost. He and Alan and anyway. So, now, another very notable soap role of Chris Robinson's is when he actually went to another world in 1987. So about a year after he left General Hospital. And guess what? He was actually reunited with longtime co-star and, of course, TV wife Denise Alexander, who at that time, she was portraying Mary McKinnon. And I did talk about that in my, briefly talked about that in my Denise Alexander clip. So let's see, make sure I get it right. Chris Robinson was on Another World from 1987 to 1989. So going all the way back to his start on General Hospital, he actually took over the role, again in 1978, from an actor by the name of Michael Gregory. And I believe Michael Gregory himself was on the show probably about 2 years, I think, before Chris Robinson came in and took over. Now, I have seen some of the comments about, the comparison between the two Dr. Ricks. It's that whole thing of an actor comes in and takes over from another actor. There are those people who prefer the original. There are those people who prefer the present one, can we say Dorian Lord, excuse me, as an example on One Life to Live? Not meaning to segue. Robin Strasser's still with us, by the way, because that's kind of what I'm talking about. I believe when she came in, she was taking over the role from, like, I want to say the third Dorian, the second or third Dorian. I want to say Nancy Pinkerton was first, then Claire Malice, but I still feel like I'm missing a Dorian. But to me, Robin Strasser's Dorian, okay? Because she's the one I have known and seen the longest. And can we also doubly say Erica Slezak? She was third Vicky, as some bitter actresses say. I'm just going to leave it at that, bitter actress. She was like Vicky number 3. And yeah, so she took that role. Can't believe that Jillian Spencer was the, it's still hard to believe that Jillian Spencer was the original Vicky Nikki. And then, what was the other one? Dorian something was her name? Or Joanne Dorian, I think, which is interesting. Last name Dorian. So Erica Slezak actually took the role, I shouldn't say away from her, but she basically replaced Joanne Dorian. I think that was her name. She didn't last very long in the role. Saying all that to say, so you know how replacements go. And again, I always go with the one whom I know, the only one that I know, the one I've seen the longest. And in this case, it's Chris Robinson. Chris Robinson was in the role the longest, okay? So to me, when I first started watching General Hospital back in 1981, he was already on the show, Chris Robinson, and he basically had already cemented the role. He had been on the show, what, since 1978 at that point. So what is that? 78, 79, 80, 81, bad at math, 3 years. So there you go. At that point, he'd already outlasted Michael Gregory. People have said that, oh, I prefer Michael Gregory, he was a better actor. I'm long-winded, I know, in doing my intro. But I'm just kind of just letting you know that, to me, Chris Robinson was Dr. Rick Weber. And of course, his most notable storylines involved not one, but two outstanding leading ladies. I have already mentioned their names: Leslie Charlson, aka Dr. Monica Quartermain, as well as, of course, his beloved TV wife, Denise Alexander, aka Dr. Leslie Weber. And so you've seen clips, I hope you have anyway, from my tributes to Leslie Charlson and Denise Alexander, where you do see Rick being Rick in both of those storylines. I've tried not to repeat what I've already shown, but so sue me, what can I say? If the clips are good, they're good. So you might see some of the same things if you've been following me so far, some of the same clips that involve Rick, because again, to me, his biggest storylines were with those two outstanding actresses. So yes, him being married to Leslie, but of course having an affair with Monica. And Monica, you know, the whole baby storyline, AJ and all that stuff. But anyway, and of course, his love of his wonderful stepchildren, you know, Laura, Jeannie Francis, and believe it or not, yes, John Stamos, Blackie Parrish, and Shel Kepler, who was Amy, and of course, Mike, I'm sorry, I forget, I don't remember his name, I'll have to probably put a banner, but little Mike, you know, who in my opinion kind of brought Leslie and Dr. Rick back together, but we'll see that later on in the clips. Now, my segue into this next part before I start showing clips, and I know I'm long-winded, but please bear with me. I'm going to start off by saying Chris Robinson had quite the career, okay? I'll see if I can maybe put some of that stuff, you know, on here. I don't have notes in front of me or anything, and I only kind of briefly glanced his IMDb. But one of his movies, one of the movies that he did way back early in his career, is a movie that really stands out to me because it caused and created such tremendous nightmares in me as a child for years. Yeah. I'm also going to go ahead and say, before I roll tape and introduce and all that kind of stuff, that I had no earthly idea that the lead actor in this movie was Chris Robinson, portraying a character by the name of Tim, who, wait for it, used snakes to get his revenge on people. Okay. And yeah, Alex Rocco was actually in this movie, and believe it or not, Alex Rocco, no meaning to give spoiler alerts, was one of Tim, aka Chris Robinson's victims. But the real star of the show, because here's the name of the movie, Stanley, his pet rattlesnake. I should say Tim, Chris Robinson's character, Tim's pet rattlesnake. As a matter of fact, the Tim character had a lot of snakes, and ooh, I hate snakes.
I hate snakes. I hate snakes.
That movie creeped the you-know-what out of me, gave me such nightmares. It's creepy to me. Oh, for years, I did not know, no, decades, I did not know that the same character who portrayed that wacky Tim using snakes as a way of getting revenge was also our beloved Dr. Rick Weber, Chris Robinson. Very, very shocked to find that out. As a matter of fact, I was even thinking to myself, I said, oh my gosh. Because Chris Robinson in the movie is really handling those snakes. He really is. I'm going, so I'm sure he was told all that before he took the role, and he agreed to take the role anyway, right? I could not have done it. Ooh, child. Oh, hell no. But he did it, and he did it well. Again, to the point that it gave me such vivid, horrible nightmares. So again, before I roll this first tape, I know I'm long-winded, probably about 2 minutes in, y'all. Bear with me. I hope you like snakes. If you don't like snakes, you might want to fast forward past this first part, because here I am introducing first the trailer to Stanley. And again, Stanley is actually the main character, really, and it's a rattlesnake, you know. And the opening credits to Stanley, starring our beloved Chris Robinson. Who knew? Ooh, I hate snakes. Ugh.
The darkest fears of man's primitive emotions. It is a creature that is hypnotic, sensual, and loathsome. It is the snake. But not all men have known a snake like Stanley. Meet Stanley, a snake unlike any you have ever seen, in a motion picture that will make your skin crawl. A terrifying journey into the primitive swamps and jungles of the Everglades, a world where the only instinct is survival. A world where the cold-blooded creatures walk on 2 legs.
There's no accident. There's no accident. We shot your father. We killed him. Liar. Now you're going to get what you gave me a few minutes ago.
Stanley, the incredible story of a man and snake. They shared a bond of trust in a world of hate.
I'm sorry, Stanley, but you're going to have to stay in the truck. People just don't understand friendly rattlesnakes.
Stanley, starring Chris Robinson, a man who could no longer live among men. Stanley, a snake who trusted his natural enemy and was used to carry out a man's personal vengeance. Stanley, the incredible story of a man who killed to save the friends he loved and learned to love the art of killing. When Tim gets mad, Stanley gets deadly.
Stanley. Bite his hand.
There has never been a motion picture like it. If you have ever touched the emotions of horror and revulsion, if you have ever feared the fangs of death, then you know the terrifying impact of Stanley, a snake that learned that only man kills his own kind.
Looking at myself, seems like I'm changing, losing myself in the blues and greens. Somehow I feel so much at ease. My soul is free. Could you imagine being a sparrow flying high?
Yeah, ooh, bringing back all kinds of bad memories. Anyway, so this next clip, you thought the first 2 were bad? Well, you'll just have to see this one to believe it. I'll call it Snakes in Bed. Enjoy.
A little kindness, too much to ask from people.
Hey, kid.
I guess it is.
Hey, kid.
Hey, you like to bite the heads off of snakes, Gloria?
I just want to do it.
Try this.
He made me do it.
Yeah, still hate snakes. I tell you, that has got to be the most clever, creative way to murder somebody. Throwing snakes at them into bed. Ugh. So anyway, now let us start to dive into Chris Robinson's stint on General Hospital. These next set of clips is going to highlight his affair with Monica, as well as the fallout. And of course, when I say fallout, I mean how Dr. Leslie Weber took all of the news. She wasn't having it, huh? Okay, please roll the tapes.
You're awake?
Yeah,
Did you get any sleep?
not really.
I'm sorry. You must be exhausted.
Did you get any sleep?
No, Lee and Howard were here when they came in.
Are they gone now?
Yes.
What did they want?
We'll get to that. Leslie, you and I have to talk.
Okay.
It's something that's gone on quite long enough. I have wanted to talk to you about it for months, ever since the night I operated on Patricia Krikorian. I love my own life. But you have to believe that, and just how strongly you believe it is the only chance I'll have to make up to you for not having been totally honest with you for one night of my life.
What do you mean?
The night of Laura's automobile accident.
Ah, that night. Go on.
I've wanted to tell you so many times. I've tried. You said I didn't have to. It wasn't necessary because you hadn't been like a wife to me.
The night that you spent at the Charleston Hotel.
That's right, after Krikorian's surgery.
Well, I think on some level I have always known about that night.
Leslie, you were in Lee's office when I gave my deposition. Now, all of the questions that were asked me, I answered the truth. Monica came. She came to give me an update on Krikorian's condition. That was the truth. Here's the rest of it. She spent the night. We made love. Leslie?
Yes. Oh, were you waiting for me to say something? Or get upset or get hysterical? If you tell me what emotional response you're expecting, I'll try to oblige you.
I don't understand.
No, I can see you don't.
I would think you would have been surprised or shocked, at least.
Sorry. Surprise is the one emotion I can't give you because I'm not surprised by what you said happened that night.
Leslie, it only happened one night.
Please don't.
I swear it.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. It's important to me. We were not as husband and wife. I was miserable. I was alone.
And Monica was there. Somehow. Monica has always been there, hasn't she? Rick, why do you do this? Why don't you tell me the whole truth? I'm sure you spent more than one night with her. If you're going to tell me a partial truth, why not do me the courtesy of telling me the whole truth?
What are you talking about?
I delivered Monica's baby. Do you honestly think I don't know the whole story?
Leslie, if you know something that I don't, you'd better tell me about it.
I was alone with Monica. She kept saying she wasn't going to make it. She was going to die, that I had to save the baby. She called for you several times. And then she told me that I had to save the baby. Because it was the son you have always wanted.
Look lovely.
Thank you.
Kind of strange, isn't it? Going out to celebrate New Year's Eve and we both feel the way we do.
I can't get out of it, Rick.
I've accepted that.
Laura and Scotty will be there and some of their friends.
So I understand.
You know, we really are going to have to decide what we're going to tell them about this separation and when.
I've already said something to Scotty.
Without talking to me?
I think he was entitled to know. It'll give him a couple of days to think about what he's going to say to her after she hears about it from you.
Well, I certainly thank you for keeping him up to date on our marriage problems.
Leslie, I think he was entitled to know.
Yes, of course, he's going to have to know anyway. How much does Laura know?
Nothing.
One more night. If we get through this, we can get through anything.
What are you going to tell her?
I don't know. Probably just simply that, that we're separating because we have, personal problems which are just too painful for me to discuss.
So much for the absolute truth.
I really don't need your sarcasm tonight.
Leslie, I wanted to tell you the truth from the very beginning.
Except that you couldn't, because I was on 3 months probation.
What are you talking?
Isn't that what you and Monica discussed that night? How you were going to wait for a 3 months trial period before you left me for her? How do you think I feel knowing you discussed that with another woman? That I was on some kind of trial period without you even telling me about it. By the way, how did I perform? Gee, I must have been better in bed than I realized.
Leslie, please, for crying out loud.
You were unfaithful to me with a woman who was in your life since before I even met you. And I had to hear from her that she was having your child. How would you like me to feel after that? I feel hurt. And like I want to hurt back. But I can't. Because we have to be civilized.
Why do we have to be so civilized?
Because we're doctors and we work in the same hospital and we have the same circle of personal and professional friends and we have to go to Monica's house tonight. Wonderful Monica's house. And show everybody how everything is just lovely between us.
Yeah, girl, Miss Leslie was not having any of it. But now let's take a break and kind of go into the whole AJ baby storyline. Now, for those of you who aren't aware of what I'm talking about, the short of it is that Monica found herself pregnant, and she naturally assumed at first that the baby was her husband, Alan's. But then she realized, no, it couldn't be Alan's. It's actually Rick's. Well, all that turned out not to be true, and we'll dive into a little bit of that later on. As a matter of fact, if you did see my tribute to Denise Alexander, you saw that she helped to deliver AJ, little AJ. And Monica blurts out, of course, that, I gotta live, help me live, or, I'm dying or whatever. I don't want to die because I gotta let Rick know that this is his baby, to a stunned Leslie. Yeah. But so these next couple of clips, you're gonna see Dr. Rick try to tell Dr. Allen that AJ's not your kid, AJ's mine. Ooh, and Alan was not having that. Ooh, check it out.
Don't you think you're being a little too melodramatic, Doctor? We're not 18 years old. You surprised me acting like a schoolboy.
Alan, I slept with your wife.
We were physically living apart at the time. We hadn't been man and wife for some time then, nor had you and Leslie. And with that, I would like to drop the matter entirely.
Not yet, please.
I assume that Monica testified in her deposition as to where she went the night of the surgery.
Yes, she did.
And what went on?
It's all in the deposition.
Then if Amy read it, she's going to have to testify to that in my father's presence. Yes. Now you are his doctor. You think about it. What do you think that kind of news is going to do to the man? I've got to go there. I've got to get him out of the room.
Alan, they will not start that deposition until you are there. Now, you're going to listen to everything I have to say if I have to physically stop you.
No intention of standing here any longer listening to your so-called truths.
You're going to have to, Alan.
You seem to be so confident they're not going to start that deposition without me.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I'm not. You must not forget about the power of my own sister.
Alan, that is not important right now.
To you, maybe. I've got to get there.
How do you think you're going to stop these depositions?
I don't know if I can. What I'm hoping for is that when I walk in there and Amy sees me, she's going to feel some kind of loyalty, some sort of gratitude for me befriending her when she came to Port Charles and her father died. You remember that, don't you, Rick? That's when you were too busy and Leslie was out of town.
What kind of loyalty are you talking about?
This is the last time I'm going to ask you. Get out of my way.
Alan, the fact that I spent the night with Monica is just the beginning of what I'm trying to tell you.
Are you inferring that you went on with the affair after you went back to Leslie and Monica came back to me? I will not believe that about my wife. Good day.
We did not start the affair again. No, something much worse happened.
Let go of me, Rick. Now I want you to leave. Now.
In this house until you hear me out. That'll make it a lot easier on both of us if you will just accept that fact.
I've heard all I intend to.
Accept the important part. The truth.
What do you expect from me, a blessing? You expect me to forgive you?
I expect you to hate me.
I don't. I pity you.
I'm sorry, Alan.
I will never let you take Monica away from me. My son needs her. My son needs his mother.
He needs his father also.
That's right. He needs Monica and me. He needs both his parents.
I am the child's natural father.
You're not.
That baby up there is not Alan Jr. He belongs to me. He is my son.
Monica.
Right? It's right, Ellen. I'm sorry. Rick is the father of my son.
So I did want to include just a little bit of Rick and Monica's affair. You've seen some of this, I understand that, but you know, this is Chris Robinson's turn, so I just kind of wanted to do it, you know, so you're more focusing on our wonderful Chris Robinson. And so you're going to see them at the beach, meaning Dr. Rick and Dr. Monica at the beach. And I decided that, yeah, I did want to include the whole Alan tried to kill them both. And of course, the roof is about to fall on your head.
Have I told you today that I love you?
Not in the last hour.
I love you.
I can't believe this day is finally here.
I have wanted you so desperately. Monica, this is just the beginning for us. Just the beginning.
Look in your eyes. I really believe that we're going to have our dreams someday. Alan is going to give us our son.
Let's not talk about someday. Let's enjoy what we have right now.
I want to be together with you.
In a very special place.
Where?
Well, there's time to find that out.
Tell me.
No, I'm not going
Tell
to.
me.
Not right now.
Then we can go home at the end of a long day and have a candlelit dinner. And make love.
You know, by the time you two open the clinic, I will file for divorce.
Yeah.
Could we live together?
I didn't hear that question.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Please, could we?
No.
You're so noble.
Monica.
And and right.
Monica, neither one of us want to hurt Leslie or Alan any more than we have to. Once we have our divorces and they're final, then we can get married.
You're just so old-fashioned. Is that it?
Yeah, and I haven't really officially asked you to marry me, have I?
No, as a matter of fact, you haven't.
Don't. God, I wonder if I will.
Well, I suggest you think about it, considering the fact that our son happens to be 6 months old.
Well, that isn't very old-fashioned, is it?
Not exactly.
Monica. Will you marry me?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Rick, Monica.
Hello.
Oh, I thought you were never going to get up here.
Neither did I.
I think it's going to be quite a remarkable room. What's the surprise you had in store for me?
That'll wait. Look, come on downstairs. We've got guests that are leaving, and the caterer wants to speak to you, Monica. You've been up here such a long time, everybody's asking about you.
Well, we've been up here, Alan, because you asked us to wait up here for you.
Yes, I know that, but come downstairs now with me, will you, please? Rick! Monica!
And as I call that, Alan tried to kill their ass. Anyway, I shouldn't be laughing about that. All right, so we're going into something, a little bit more serious and somber. I wanted to include the post-divorce between Rick and Leslie. So what you're about to see is Leslie comes into the cafeteria at the hospital, and she sees Rick, and, they tells him about, hey, we're divorced. To me, the clip is very, very sad, and it really just shows both of them, both of their acting abilities. And just watch.
I got it. I'm glad you came.
Well, now, I'll answer your first question even before you have to ask it. Yes, I got the divorce. It was fascinating. It was almost like... I got the feeling that the judge did this, every hour on the hour, sort of an assembly line of canceled marriages.
Leslie, how are you really?
Oh, I'm just fine.
That's why your hands are shaking so badly you can't open your mouth.
Well, I think that's just a delayed reaction from stage fright because I'm sort of rusty in my court appearance technique.
I didn't expect you so soon. You must have really gotten through very quickly.
It was rather speedy, It was kind of yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, granted.
That bad.
Or that good, depending on how you look at it.
Leslie, there is nothing good about a divorce.
Now he tells me.
Don't do that, please.
I think the thing that got to me the most was how very easy it is to end a marriage.
I'm going to worry about you.
No.
Yes.
No, you don't have to. I'm absolutely fine. I told you that. Hey, I'm the one that's even dating again. Remember, of course, it's only our old friend Howard Lansing, but I'm out there giving it a try. I mean, I'm even enjoying getting my feet wet.
Leslie, don't. You are the last person in the world I would ever want to hurt, and that's exactly what I have done.
That's the worst part, isn't it? We neither of us ever meant to hurt each other.
Never.
this way? How can you wind up hurting the person you care about the most?
Ooh, oh my God. I don't know, seeing that again just made me want to cry too, right along with Leslie. You know, before we continue on, I just want to say that in the scope of the storyline, Leslie obviously did not deserve any of that. She did not deserve what Rick and Monica put her through, you know. Again, I'm going to say this right here and now. I still believe that Rick and Leslie belong together and Alan and Monica belong together. I still stand by that. But, you know, that clip was, oof. I need my hankies. Anyway, let's keep going. And so after about a year, maybe even a little over a year, I think, Rick and Leslie got back together. The sweetest reconciliation. This time we have little Mikey involved. And I almost want to say, and I would need to have to go back and rewatch all those clips again, I believe Mike was kind of instrumental in getting these two back together. Because the way Rick was approaching it, you know, he's like, well, you know, he has a father, meaning him, because I think Rick was the one who started the adoption proceedings with little Mikey. Now he needs a mother. Who could that mother possibly be? I think it's a sweet clip. Please check it out.
What are you doing home at this hour?
Well, I did something dumb when I left for school this morning.
You? Something dumb? Possible.
Well, I forgot something.
Like your lunch?
Yeah, gee, thanks. Rose, how did you know?
Oh, I just walking.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Bye.
Oh.
Bye.
What?
Oh. Bye.
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 You get to school.
You
have a good day.
You too, Rose.
Here you go. Those hot clam chowder.
Thanks.
Now you holler if you need anything. Oh, I love him. I just love him.
I love him too, but I'm a little concerned about him.
Why?
Leslie, you know why. He is too great a kid to spend the rest of his life upstairs in a one-room flat alone. He needs a real home.
I know, and I agree. But just changing a kid's environment does not mean you're going to stop worrying about him. Look at Laura.
There's something else about Laura I don't know?
No. I'm not worrying about Laura at the moment. I'm a little concerned about Scotty.
You think he may have been responsible for that vicious stunt on Thanksgiving?
I think he could have done that, yeah.
I'm concerned about Scotty, too, among other things.
What other things?
I'm responsible for Heather. Now she's in jail. I have to talk to Dr. Katz, find out what he thinks is the best course of action.
Yeah, that's important.
Excuse me? 2 hot apple pies. Let me get those out of the way.
Fantastic.
And if I don't mind saying so myself, they're pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
And I managed to save a piece for Mike. He deserves a treat after school. You know, he's quite a guy.
Yeah, I know. We've just been talking about it.
Yes, we were.
Enjoy.
Thank you. We were talking about this is the wrong place entirely for Mike to be living.
Mm-hmm. Well, a minor correction. You were talking about that. But listen, I do understand. I just keep reminding myself that at least here, that kid is surrounded by people who love him, who care about him.
Leslie, I love and I care for him, but I want to prove that. I've been trying to adopt him for I don't know how long.
I know that. And I approve.
What right do I have to even try? I live here alone. It's a one-room flat. He needs more than that. He needs a real family. He needs a neighborhood, security. A mother and a father would be nice. Now, I can't offer him any of those things.
All right. Okay. If you feel that strongly about it, I don't know. If you want to do something about his environment.
Well, the decision,
if you want my approval, I mean, I'm giving it to you.
the decision isn't entirely mine.
Leslie?
Yeah?
Excuse me, it's the hospital.
Oh, boy. I got a touch-and-go patient in ICU. Yes, Dr. Weber. Yes, sir.
Yes. And so finally, at long last, we get Rick's marriage proposal or remarriage proposal to Leslie. Finally. Which, of course, culminates into them getting remarried. Oh, bring out the hankies, y'all. Check it out.
He said it is important.
Yes, sir. Anything you say, sir.
Great, thank you. Yeah, bye. Oh, hey, I've been looking for you. Where? I'm waiting for you.
What'd I do?
You didn't do anything, but you are about to do something with me right now. Can you go? Say yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good. Bye, Rose.
Bye.
Now, you remember everything you're supposed to do. You got it set?
Right. I go into the kitchen, get out a glass of milk, and I don't come back until you call me.
Yeah, but don't forget the cookies. Cookies in the yellow cookie jar. It says cookies.
What a weird place to keep them.
You get in there. She's going to be here any minute, okay?
Sure. You know, this is kind of fun. Like some kind of game or something.
Mike, this is not a game, I promise you. Get in there before she gets you, all right?
You told me.
Okay.
Oh, good. You found the key.
Oh, yes, yeah. I wasn't under the flower pot on the left, however.
Really?
No.
How odd.
What?
Especially since I told you to look under the flower pot on the right.
Right.
Okay, what was so important that I had to rush back here in the middle of work?
Well, I'm about ready to tell you. First of all, Mike is in the kitchen.
Oh, terrific. I've got new granola cookies.
No. I told him there were some cookies there, and he knows right where they are. He's getting the cookies.
In the yellow cookie jar, did you tell him?
The yellow one. You know, the one I won the night we played bingo.
Yes,
That was my cookie jar.
Yes, but I have treasured it ever since.
May I continue?
Yes, of course, by all means.
Leslie, I brought Mike with me because he's a very important part of what I'm going to talk about. I mean, he is a very important part. He's like my son. I don't care what the legalities are. He is my son. I feel that way in my heart, and he is going to be my son one day. But more than just needing a father, I think he also needs a mother.
Rick.
I'll do better myself if I just keep going, okay?
Yes,
he
go
needs
right
a mother and a father. He needs a home. He needs the right kind of neighborhood. He needs this home. Our home, Leslie. Do you understand what I'm saying? He needs a mother and a father. He needs you and he needs me. Now, I've made a lot of mistakes. A lot of mistakes. I hope I've learned from them. And I know I'm going to not make them again.
Is that it?
No, the most important part is just you and me. As I've learned just how much I love you. And I always will. Leslie, I want you to marry me. I want you to be my wife.
Now, Dr. Rick?
Mike, I was going to call you. I told you I'd let you know.
I know, but I was listening, and this seemed a pretty good time, was it?
Yeah, I guess it's a perfect time. Leslie, we both need you. But I need you. I love you. I love you more than you will ever possibly know. And I want you for my wife. Will you marry me?
Dr. Leslie?
Leslie, I'm waiting.
What took you so long?
And I love you.
Oh, boy, isn't this just great? Now I'm going to have a real mother and father. And you know something else? What? Well, I'll even have a sister. Laura will be sort of like my sister.
No, not sort of. She will be your sister. Hey, you know what that makes, Luke? Your brother-in-law, right?
Wow! All those relatives in one day. Wait till I tell Rose and Joe Kelly.
Oh, I think that's a wonderful idea, but I think maybe we should tell the immediate family first.
The immediate family?
That's Luke and Laura.
Oh, sure. But how long will that take?
You think he wait an hour?
Sure.
We could go to Kelly's and leave Mike there and go to the boat.
Great. Let me get your jacket.
Huh?
Coat.
Amy. Oh, my gosh, we've got to tell Amy. If Amy finds out that anybody else knew before she did, she'll just die.
Yeah, that would be like killing two birds with one stone, too, because if you tell Amy, she'll tell the whole town.
Yeah. Isn't it nice that Amy comes in so handy that way?
Yes.
So beautiful.
Came from a real store, too.
Huh?
Well, no, I'll tell you about that later, okay?
Okay.
Can we go now?
Yeah, okay. We're going right now.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Isn't it neat? We're going to go tell somebody something happy.
Let's hear it. Oh, thank you very much.
Dr. Rick, they're ready.
Well, I'm ready, too. Shall we do it?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Friends, Leslie, Rick, I know I need not remind you of the meaning of marriage, for you have discovered it for yourselves. And by your commitment today, show us you truly know its worth. You begin this adventure with a distinct advantage. For you knew deep commitment to one another in the past. You know it now, in the present, and you will cherish it in the future. Will you, Richard Weber, take this woman, Leslie Weber, to be your lawful wedded wife? I will. And will you, Leslie Weber, take this man, Richard Weber, to be your lawful wedded husband?
Well.
The ring, please. Insomuch as Richard and Leslie have come together in front of this company and have sworn each to the other their vow. By the power vested in me by the state of New York, I do now proclaim they are husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
guess.
I'm in bed with my wife.
Mm.
I like that.
You like it.
Can't believe it's already morning.
It's not.
Huh? It's light. It's daylight.
Yes, well, that's something you'll find usually happens by 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Is there some reason I shouldn't be panic-stricken?
Oh, no, because we have the whole day just to be alone together, just us, no hospital, no problems, no patients, just not a care in the world.
Open house at the clinic, and a few friends and relatives.
Where is your Christmas spirit?
I got too much honeymoon spirit. That's where my Christmas.
I know what you mean. Different. She would have been a very different person. If it's going to happen, the best time is now, where she's got more to think about than just what she wants.
You're right. I think she'll think a lot more clearly now.
Mm-hmm. I also hope that if she does do it, boy, that she's not sorry. Sometimes things can seem so attractive to you, so appealing, so desirable, until you get them, and then watch out.
What about me?
What about you, what?
Was the chase better than the find, the catch, what you
You
got after all the work?
Ding-dong. I have never been happier in my whole life, and you know it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that the chase wasn't nice. Actually, the chase was terrific. I kind of liked the chase. But having you here like this is what makes it perfect. And I want to tell you something. Now, this is serious. Hold it a second, Charlie. I want to warn you. I am never, ever going to let go. Not this time, pal.
So here we go. Revisiting Leslie's death yet again, but this time showcasing Chris Robinson's talents throughout all of this. You know, still angry to this day that, you know, they let her go. They let Leslie go. Denise Alexander go. It's not about Denise Alexander today. It's about Chris Robinson. But I just want you to watch it from Chris Robinson's angle. This really was a good actor. Absolutely wonderful in all of these clips. Now, some of these clips you have seen before. You have seen him tell all the kids about Leslie dying, but let's rewatch it again, because I could rewatch all of this again. Very sad. Get those hankies out.
Whatever you want to tell me, I wish you would just say it. I've been out on the highway. Whatever. It's bad news. It's the worst storm we've had all winter.
Let me finish, please. There was an accident. Leslie's car. She must have swerved to avoid another car or lost control on the ice. We're not sure.
What are you trying to tell me?
Rick, Leslie's dead.
It was someone else.
I got the call just as I was leaving the office. I didn't believe it either, Rick. I went right out there.
Where? Where did it happen?
The Briarwood off-ramp. No other cars were involved. Look, if it's any help at all, they assured me that she died instantly. The fellows who got there right away said that there was nothing anyone could do.
Where is she?
Well, the ambulance was leaving when...
Where is she?
Why, now at the hospital, Rick. Look, I'll drive you. This road
Fine,
mess.
Rick.
You're not in any condition. Look, get a coat. Get a coat.
All right.
Come on, I'll help you.
You made a mistake, Burke.
I know, Rick, I know. You'll learn more at the hospital.
Mistake.
Come on, let's cut him.
Oh, sorry. You're not Leslie.
Oh, we heard the car and figured it was her.
How you doing, Captain Rosie?
Hi. How you doing, Mike?
Pretty good. Duck Rick, where are you going?
Something just came up, and I gotta go away for a while.
Can we go too?
No. Look, I'll just be a while, okay? I'll be right back.
That's weird.
Gosh, what do you think's wrong?
Beats me. I'm sure it's nothing that concerns us, but you're it. Oh, wait, I can...
An answer, not one.
This is true. Hi. What do you guys... Excuse me. What's wrong?
Amy, Mike, would you sit on the couch, please? I want to talk to you about something. accident. Leslie, I don't know how to...
Oh, no!
I'll go.
What kind of accident?
In her car.
Well, will she be all right?
Yeah, she'll be fine. She'll be fine, Mike. It's just that she won't be here. She won't be with us anymore.
Where will she be?
In heaven.
You mean like Peggy and Grandma?
Yeah, like Packy and Grandma.
She died.
Yes, Mike. Leslie died. Our mom, Leslie's gone.
I don't understand.
You don't need to.
Well, he's probably just out.
Yeah, probably. He's working on a song or something.
You know how Blackie is. Yeah, if I could just tell Blackie and tell Laura, then it would be all over. That's what I find is the hardest part, is breaking the news, because you have to be real strong and hardly stand up yourself.
Excuse me, Rick. Amy's asleep, at least for a while, she is.
How's Mike?
Well, he's still out like a light. If we're lucky, he'll make it through the night.
If we're lucky.
Rick, we're all here to help.
Yes.
What would help me most is if you could all leave me alone just for a while.
You sure that's what you want?
Yeah, I'm sure.
We're just a phone call away, Rick. You know that.
Even if you just want to talk, Rick.
I promise, Audrey, if I need you, I'll call.
I'll drop by and see Amy tomorrow.
You better go. Thanks, Quiet.
I'll get your coat.
Right.
Yeah, let me help.
Well, I want you all to drive. Drive carefully.
We will. Don't you worry.
Rick, are you sure you're all right?
I'm fine. Just give me a couple days and I'll be okay.
Now, you just take as much time off as you want. There's no sense in rushing back to work when you're not up to it.
A couple days. That's all I need, and I'll make the arrangements, and I'll be okay.
I understand. Excuse me.
Take care of yourself.
Thanks for coming, Lee. Thank you all very much.
Rick, I'll come by in the morning with some food. If you need anything before then, please call.
Rick, know that we love you very much.
Thank you, Mike.
Everything's going to be okay. Just let time heal the wounds.
You just try and get some sleep.
Sleep and eat, and I'll do it.
Okay.
Thanks.
Rose, you got a ride home?
I came with Ruby.
No, I'm going to stay here.
Then I guess I need a ride.
We'll take you, Rose.
Thanks very much.
Let's go, everyone. I'm
Yeah,
sure
let's
Rick wants to be alone. Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yeah. No, come on.
They meant well.
Oh, I loved every one of them being here. It's just getting to me.
Would you like me to go?
No. I know that I'm going to need help with the kids and around the house. I was just going to ask you if you'd stay.
No problem. I'll take a leave of absence from the hospital. I'll stay here and take care of the kids as long as you need me.
I appreciate that.
I love those kids like I love Leslie. And that's a lot.
That's going to make Mike very happy, because I know he thinks about you as his second mom, right?
That's a tough kid not to love.
Kid, I gotta call Blackie. Leslie. You didn't say goodbye to me. You didn't let me tell you how much I love you. How much I'm gonna miss you. Why? How could you? How could you do that to me?
Rick, what happened?
I'm sorry, Mike. I'm sorry.
That was her favorite vase.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Doc Rick. I loved her so much.
So did I, Mike. So did I.
Stop the refrigerator. What's happening? Better be good news, because I'm in a good mood, boys. What's the matter?
Mama says he's dead.
What?
Blackie, it was an automobile accident. It happened very suddenly, and from what they tell me, there was no pain.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
So, yeah. Ooh. It's kind of still tough to watch. But anyway. Well, needless to say, the grass did not grow underneath Dr. Rick's feet, because the next thing we all know, he is involved with another woman, Jenny Blake, portrayed by the fantastic Judith Chapman. I have enjoyed her work. Oh, you know, when was the first time I was actually introduced to her work? Right off the top of my head, I want to say it had to have been General Hospital. When her character, Jenny Blake, I think came on in 1984 on the show, and she was involved with some sort of a scheme plot against Dr. Rick Weber, trying to discredit him. And by this time, they had already adopted little Mike. When I say they, I mean then Leslie Weber and Rick Weber. They had already adopted him. And I think even before that, I think before Rick and Leslie got back together, I think he had already kind of started the proceedings to do that. Anyway, what we didn't know, is, I don't think we knew this at first, but turns out that little Mike was actually Jenny's child from way back when with Derek Barrington. And I want to make sure I got that right. Yeah, I think so. Derek Barrington is another character in the show. I'll put the actor's name across the top there. So to cut to the chase, I know it's too late, Derek. Too late cutting to the chase. So sadly, of course, as we just saw, Dr. Leslie died in a car accident, but she didn't really, as we all know. And so then Jenny, I guess, becomes a more important role in Rick's life, to the point that they fall in love and they get married. And even go a little bit beyond that, they ended up having a child together, if memory serves me correctly. And then after that, I think they both left the show together, because then Judith Chapman ended up on One Life to Live in 1987. Because you know, these soap actors and actresses, you know, they never stay on the same show. They kind of go from show to show, which is all right. Just to add a little bit more of a tidbit to Jenny's storyline, well, Jenny ended up in all kinds of trouble shooting D.L. Brock, who's Bobby's husband, Jacqueline Zeman, who of course again sadly passed away. She passed away about 3 or 4 years now. Did a little tribute to her. And yeah, so she lied about all that, got Bobby into all kinds of trouble because, you know, Scorpio and the gang thought that Bobby was the one who murdered DL, and it wasn't her. It was actually Jenny who did it, but it was really kind of in self-defense. But, you know, she let Bobby take the rap and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, so at this point in time, I want to say that I think I think Rick had already married Jenny, and he stood by her after all of that. But anyway, I'm saying all that to say, here's a short little sweet clip featuring Jenny and Dr. Rick. And by the way, eventually I did root for them to get together. Here they are at Kelly's.
Yeah, I guess that's the way to find out, huh?
Aren't you going to tell me that I shouldn't have done it?
I should have. You shouldn't have. I'm glad you did. Oh.
Not going to say anything specific?
I think I'd cry.
That means you like it.
It's wonderful. It's the most wonderful thing I've ever gotten.
A token of my love.
Nobody's ever given me anything like this before.
Come on, I'm sure men have given you presents before.
Not out of love.
Well, this one is out of love.
Would you help me, please? Can you get it?
Well, yes, if you don't get so nervous that you make me nervous, I can get it.
Oh, see.
Perfect.
I am ready to take it off.
Like that.
Rick, it really is the most wonderful gift I've ever received.
Well, then I'll have to give you more. In fact, I'll give you everything that you could ever want.
I've got everything I want.
Jenny.
Yes?
I didn't think I could ever feel this way. About someone again, I didn't.
It's a first for me.
Come on, now you've been in love at least once and
Well, maybe I thought I was, but it isn't until the real thing comes along. Did you realize that? It wasn't love.
I think today's going to get better and better and better.
However you want to spend it, Dr. Weber.
You mean that?
Uh-huh. Tell me some of your bright, brilliant, wonderful ideas.
Bad.
How can I be so happy now?
Jenny.
Nothing.
So, yes. Oh my goodness. After about, what, 14, maybe 15 years? What, 86, 96, that's what, 10 years, 96, 97, 98, 99, 2001, 2, oh, 16 years. So, y'all, after about, gosh, what, 15, 16 years? You know, my math ain't so good. So yeah, so Jenny and Rick, I think, rode off into the sunset in 1986. He comes back in 2002, and without Jenny, I think they get divorced, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'll do some research. But he comes back in 2002 for yet another Luke and Laura wedding, y'all. But this return is very controversial because, if you already know what I'm about to say here, is it sort of, well, let me back up a little bit. Chris Robinson's return to the show in 2002 really was supposed to serve as a vehicle for yet another one of Jeannie Francis's exits. Girl, really? But thank God she's back now as the mayor. And, but the way he returned was just shrouded in weirdness and darkness. Yeah. So we're going to start this one off, actually, I'm going to start this off. I was going to do the next clip with him and Leslie. So I'm going to do that. I'm running off of my mouth. So let's start with a clip with him and Leslie. So this next clip you're going to see is Rick's return. I'm going to call it Rick's return into darkness. You know, ooh, interesting storyline. We'll talk more about that as we go along. And who does he see? He sees Leslie after all of these years. Now, Now, you have seen this clip on the Denise Alexander tribute, so you're going to see it again. So roll the tape.
Rick.
Have I missed the wedding?
No, you're about a month or so early.
Don't ask me to wait out in the car, please.
No, this is great. This is great. I've been trying to figure out a way to talk to you without everybody else being around, so perfect timing. Go in, please.
Thank you.
Well, I'm really glad we talked on the phone last month, but I wasn't honest with you. I haven't been completely honest with anybody. I'm so grateful to Laura and her kids and Luke. They gave me back my life. They give me love and a safe home. And so I have never been able to show them all of the anger and pain I have inside. Rick, I came back and it was all gone. I know. I understand. You did the only thing you thought you could do at the time. And I'm honestly glad that life has been good to you. And I'm even really pleased that you're going to walk Laura down the aisle. But if I keep all of this locked up inside me, I am going to destroy myself better than the Cassidines ever could. So I have to start living now. And the only way that I can do that is to be able to say to you, you are welcome here. And I mean it.
Thank you, Leslie. Thank you.
So, did you ever imagine that someday we'd be here in Laura's house preparing for another wedding?
Well, she did keep us on our toes, didn't she?
You were a great stepdad for my little girl.
I am her father, and I thank you for that.
And of course, with Rick coming back to Port Charles, he has to have yet another run-in with Allie, y'all, over Monica. Ooh, y'all. These two just can't seem to get it together. Check it out.
A drink, a dance, that's all.
Oh, shut up, you geriatric Romeo.
Think before you put your foot in your mouth.
Well, if that wasn't clear, try this. Stop sniffing around my wife, bird dog. Chase some other skirt, and you've had enough experience the way you treated Leslie.
It's untrue and uncalled for, Alan.
Alan, stop it, for God's sakes.
You've had this coming for years.
Hey, come on, you starting trouble?
It's over, it is over, okay?
It ain't over till it's over. I want him out of town for good. You have haunted me and my family long enough. I can't even look at AJ without seeing you.
That's in your head.
For the first year that child was alive, I thought that you were his biological father. And I am sure it made it impossible for me to have a relationship with him.
But you blame me? I think you should assume the responsibilities for your own actions, Alan.
What about your actions, Rick? You chase every woman that isn't yours? You're not interested in Monica because she's beautiful or talented. You just want another trophy. Rick Weber, the pillar of moral integrity till it comes from his libido.
Just how many illegitimate children of yours have ended up on her front doorstep?
I should have dropped that roof on your head in the first place.
Alan, stop it, please.
Rick's the one that's got to be stopped, and I'm going to do it once and for all. Come on, Monica.
All things considered, Rick, I think it's time for you to go.
So yes, as I hinted earlier in this clip, Rick's return to me is shrouded in darkness. And the reason why I say that is we learned some very despicable, disgusting things about Rick that the viewers just did not appreciate. I didn't really appreciate it. I remember watching this back in 2002 in real time. And I have to say, or can we just say character assassination? Now, we all know that Rick had his affair with Monica. And I'm right now combing in my memory banks. I don't recall him having any other affair with any other woman on that show, any other nurse, any of that. It was just Monica. But I will have you know that when they brought him back in 2002, apparently he was having sex with nurses all the time. I mean, I'm surprised he didn't have a relationship with Bobby way back in the day. You know what I'm saying? According to them, according to the writers at this point in time. So it just so I'm gonna start this next series of clips, and I did want to include these because this is about Chris Robinson, and have to talk about his return as well. Okay, so yes, continuing with Rick Weber's return in 2002. So these next couple of clips, you're going to see Laura and Dr. Rick at a restaurant, and so this is kind of where we hear about the attic, this mysterious attic at the old Weber house that I don't believe any of us had ever heard about before until Rick's return in 2002. And it just appears that Laura's kind of trying to do some digging, because apparently at this point she has been having some dreams, or should I say nightmares, of this mysterious woman in this attic when Laura was a teenager. And I don't mind going ahead and doing kind of a slight spoiler, because those of you watching this, you probably already know what I'm talking about anyway. So apparently Laura, as a teenager, goes up into the attic and she sees this woman on top of Rick. I know, on top of Rick. I don't believe that they were having sex at that point. I think it was more like a struggle. Yeah, I believe that she'd been having all these nightmares, and they kind of resurfaced once Rick came back, So yeah, so Laura's sort of questioning Rick about, when she was a teenager, yeah, she had to have been a handful, and the attic comes out. Well, I've talked enough. Check it out for yourself as we start to get into the attic mystery.
Did you order lunch yet?
I was waiting for you.
Oh, good, good. Well, in that case, it's on me.
It is not. Laura.
Please, it's the least I can do after you've come all the way out here again to give me away. You've always been so generous with me as a father.
Having you for my daughter has been one of the greatest joys in my life.
I don't know how you can say that. I was such a horrible teenager. I don't know how you put up with me.
It's called love. You had a lot of problems to deal with. You had your mom, the Vinings, and me, and look at you. You turned out so confident, so poised, almost a perfectly well-adjusted human being.
I guess there were a lot of times you thought I'd never be anything more than a headache, right?
No, actually, not at all.
Oh, come on, admit it. I was a parent's worst nightmare. I remember all the time that I used to spend in the garage attic, being angry and resentful about you and my mom. But I have been having these weird dreams.
Luke mentioned that. What actually happens in the dream?
I don't know, it's kind of hazy. I know that it's raining. That part I remember clearly, because I can hear the thunder and the lightning. And I walk up to the attic door, and I hear a woman moaning. And then I open the door, and I go inside, and I look in the mirror, and I see myself as a teenager.
What happens next?
I don't know, it just ends there. Does it seem familiar to you?
Uh-huh. Anywho, so this next one, I had to include this clip because I know this is about Chris Robinson, but this features our wonderful Denise Alexander in 2002. So yeah, at this point in time, she was, still on the show after her triumphant return in, 1997. So this is a scene between her and Luke. They are discussing the attic, and they're discussing Dr. Rick. I'm just going to go ahead and say right now, and this is where we really get into the rewriting of history, okay? I mean, now all of a sudden Rick was having all these affairs, and Leslie knew about it. It was not just Monica and all this kind of stuff. And then we get the mention of the mystery girl who came to the door one time, and I believe Laura answered the door. I don't know if should I mention her name now? Yeah, I'll go ahead and say it. This is supposed to be this Teresa Carter person. Well, you'll see what I'm talking about in just a moment. Yeah, so this scene is between Denise Alexander and Tony Geary. And my God, yes, they're both gone. Oh my God, I keep forgetting about that. So I got to do my Tony Geary tribute. So this is Luke and Leslie talking things.
Was it uncomfortable for her to be with you and Rick? Were there tensions in the marriage? Look, I know that Rick wasn't always faithful. Were there other women besides Monica?
Brief affairs. Nothing that lasted. They were devastating at the time, but this isn't going to help Laura. She didn't even know about the others.
Are you sure?
Yes. No. There was one. She came to the house. Rick had broken it off with her, and so she started calling. And he never responded. So she came to our home. She just would not be put off. And it was all really... Well, anyway, finally she left town, and I'm sure that Laura wouldn't even remember.
Laura never saw her?
Yeah. Unfortunately, she opened the door. But, that's all there was, really, Luke.
I'm sorry. Leslie, I'm sorry.
No. Just...
Gosh,
No, it's...
Okay.
You just help her. Stupid.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it really is. Hello.
Can you meet me? We need to talk.
Hi, Rick. Sure, I can leave now. Okay. I'm sorry, I gotta go.
Thanks. Again, it's no problem.
So yes, this next clip is actually basically Laura confronting Rick at the hospital, because apparently she's had more memories and she knows that this, woman, she didn't know her name yet, Teresa Carter, that was having an affair with Rick apparently, and she was bold enough to come to the house and do this, and so she is confronting Rick because she's like, I now know what was going on. Now, before I go any further, this is sort of like the mystery of the attic and what happened, what really happened, and all of this kind of stuff, where it's Laura's dreams / nightmares of this mysterious woman, Teresa Carter, having an affair with her father, her stepfather. And, well, there's more to the story. But anyway, so check this next clip out with the two of them at the hospital, Rick and Laura.
You answer the question. What happened in that attic? Answer it now.
I know everything, Rick. It's all come back to me.
What exactly has come back?
Her.
Where did you get this picture?
I remembered her face. I asked an artist friend to sketch her for me. Look, there's no use pretending anymore.
Well, I'm afraid that I don't remember.
Oh, come on, Rick. It was a rainy night, and the light was on in the attic, and I came up the stairs, and I found you there with this woman. Now, who was she?
Someone that I had a relationship with.
A relationship?
Someone that I slept with. I was a lying, cheating bastard, but there are no excuses, and I'm not going to try to make out that there are.
What was her name, Rick?
What difference does that make?
It makes a difference to me. I want to know who she was.
A nurse here at the hospital.
And you invited her back to our home? Why?
I didn't. She came. She She had no boundaries.
She had no boundaries.
She was psychotic, Laura. I didn't know that in the beginning, and when I found out, I broke it off.
Okay, so what was her name?
She left town just a few days after this happened. Now, please, forget it. It's in the past. She's poisoned. She almost destroyed us as a family.
How?
Laura, please, please, believe me. It is over. It's done. Now, she did enough damage to last us a lifetime. Please, don't let her do any more.
Okay, yeah, this Teresa Carter person. So Luke and Laura apparently tracks her down, and this clip does not feature Dr. Rick at all. And I was thinking about, well, should I include it or not? But I'm just going to go ahead and include it because to me it's so important in the overall arc and ending to Rick's story, right? And so Luke and Laura go visit this Teresa Carter person, blah, 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 blah. And then after that, this Teresa Carter person gets a mysterious phone call from Dr. Rick. And we find out that that isn't Teresa Carter at all. Just watch the whole thing.
I threatened to create a big scene that would wake up the whole house if he didn't hear me out. So, Rick steered me up to the attic over the garage.
And? Please, Teresa, tell me.
I did my best to seduce Rick. I had myself convinced I could win him back. I pushed him down on the chaise. And when Rick tried to stop me, I went crazy. And just then you walked in. The second I saw his face, I knew I had lost him. And before I could stop myself, I grabbed whatever was heavy and took a wild swing at Rick, and you jumped in and tried to protect him, and he started trying to get me under control. You became hysterical. And then your boyfriend showed up.
What did you try to hit Rick with?
I don't remember the nearest thing. Your boyfriend couldn't calm you down, so Rick gave you a sedative, a shot.
And you were still in the room when Rick gave Laura the shot.
I was pretty hysterical myself. Then Rick grabbed my arm and virtually dragged me down the stairs.
Was that the last time you saw Laura? After you left the attic and went down the stairs?
Yes. Except when I glanced back up at the attic window just before Rick dragged me out the gate, she was standing at the window staring down at me. That was also the last time I saw Rick. I didn't even go back to work. I woke up the next morning and knew I needed help, so I left town and I got it. I have a new life. I am not the same person. I don't want to remember that night ever again.
Thank you very much, Teresa. I realize that that was very difficult for you.
Evidently, you gave a brilliant acting performance.
I'm glad you're pleased. So when do I get paid?
I'll wire the money tonight.
So we're getting to the denouement of the whole Rick Return story in 2002. And this is what I call the final showdown between Rick and Laura. And needless to say, you know, turning out that, well, Laura was a murderess again. I mean, she killed David Hamilton, and wasn't there some dude that she shot and killed, you know, trying to protect Luke, which that's self-defense, you know. But apparently before even all of that, she killed this Teresa Carter person. She remembers, then, you know. let me stop giving too many spoilers and just check it out for yourself. Okay.
What are you doing here in the attic again?
I couldn't sleep.
Sweetheart, you have to let this go. Your wedding is tomorrow. And if you keep bringing up these bad memories that are in this attic, it's not good for anyone.
You killed her. You killed Teresa.
No.
Yes, you did. You hit her with the camera, and she died.
It's not what happened.
You can't lie to me anymore. I remembered it.
You didn't remember anything. And it's just best that it stays.
No, don't you stay away from me. Don't you try to drug me. You can't make me forget this time by drugging me. I remembered. I won't forget this time. You killed her, and I saw you do it.
She was killed. But not by me.
You killed Teresa, and then you got that other woman to lie to me about it, and you have been lying about it all these years. It's over now. I know the truth. I know that you did it.
You don't know.
I won't let you hurt me again.
I have never tried to hurt you, Laura. Laura, honey.
Stop it! Stop it! No!
Please, no.
No! Laura! No! No!
Okay, so help me out here. Oh my God. What the hell's going on? Oh, yeah. What the? Oh my God. Blood. Oh, he's dead. Looks like he was. No, don't touch it. Put it down. Why? Put it down. Right. I can't. Hey, what are you doing? I'm calling the police. No. Wait, Nicholas. We need to think this thing through, okay? What do you mean think this through? Rick Weber is dead. Luke and Mom are Okay, start talking. Tell me what the hell's going on. You think Luke did this, don't you? Either that or Scott couldn't trust Rick anymore, and he ended up getting rid of Rick. Okay, we can cover this up. Come on, get the blanket, get something. All right. No, that doesn't look. Grab that rug. Grab the rug. We can't let him find us, man. Oh, come on. Cover the head, everything. Come on. Let's. Get him.
I don't know what it is with this story, with Lucky and with Nicholas, discovering Rick's dead body. And, I'm just going to go ahead and give the spoiler alerts that apparently it turns out that Laura actually did not kill her own stepfather. She did not kill Rick. It was Scott Baldwin. Don't know why he didn't go to prison for that. Because I was not watching the show at the time, I don't believe, when all that came out, and so I really don't remember the details. So you'll have to sue me on this. But I want to say this, and I know a lot of people are going to agree, that such a way to just kind of end Rick's story. It just, Chris Robinson's legacy as Dr. Rick Weber. And I think it's a shame, to be honest with you. Because I know a lot of viewers, they did not, and I repeat, did not appreciate that. But anyway, let me go on, because I guess a little lighthearted moment. So Chris Robinson comes back again in 2013, but this time as a ghost. Child, the short of it is, I know, Derek, too late. The short of it is, when Stuart Damon's character was killed off the show, back in 2007, he began appearing to his sister Tracy Quartermain, as a ghost. And so I think at this point in time, both Monica and Tracy, they're fighting, of course. And so they get a ghostly visit from not only Alan, but also Rick, and also, what was the little girl? Emily. Emily, who was also killed off the show. So I want to say right here and now, talk about killing off characters that are Q. You know I'm going to talk about that too in another soap talk thing. Yeah, I'm going to talk about that. So yeah, so sort of to wrap things up, Rick comes back as a ghost. So check it out.
Ned, really? Even after you slept with him? The last in a long line of infidelities, starting with Rick Weber?
No, do not drag me into this.
Rick? Oh, should I get you to a room? I can't believe it's really you. Are you just gonna stand there and watch them fawn all over each other?
Tracy, I am already dead. There's not really very much more that Alan could do to me, is there? He was never really successful at murder, was he?
Please, like you should talk. You seduced my married mom during a quarantine at the hospital. People were dying and you hop in the sack.
Ellen, you told her that?
There's a lot of downtime up there, Mom.
Loath though I am to say it, Emily is right. You are not nearly as squeaky clean as you pretended to be. Hello, mistress in the attic? Not that I have any use for Laura whatsoever, but that stunt you and Scott Baldwin pulled kept her catatonic for almost 10 years.
That is not what happened. Not at all. And I didn't come here to rehash the past. I came here to bury the hatchet. Alan, we have been lousy to each other for years. In our present state, it doesn't make any sense, does it? Why don't we let bygones be bygones? Alan.
Bygones.
Tracy? Mom? If Rick and Dad can finally make peace, then don't you think the two of you can? Come on, Mom. Dad came all the way from the afterlife to get you and Tracy to a civil place.
This is really what you want?
It is.
Okay. Tracy, you can stay. Su casa es mi casa? Don't push it.
Thank you, Monica.
Your turn, Tracy.
Truce. Truce. Satisfied?
I don't know, Dad. I think they should seal it with a hug. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely.
It really was a long trip, and a hug would just make it all worth it.
You want me to hug her?
Yes.
It would take a bigger miracle than just this visit.
Monica, it's a little measly hug. All right, you could spend the rest of your waking days being haunted by the likes of us.
Next time we won't be so nice.
This is nice?
So I need to get to the hospital to see Nicholas, so...
Come on, Monica. Our daughter's waiting.
Okay, come on, let's get it over with. Monica.
Yes.
They're gone.
Okay, well, I mean, that was interesting and fun, yes. But this brings us to the end of my Chris Robinson tribute, who played Dr. Rick Weber on General Hospital. You know, despite the character assassination, I'm always going to love Rick, just because. I just am. And what Chris Robinson brought to that role. And I'm going to forgive him for scaring me to death back in 1972 with that horrible movie Stanley. I really should sit down and rewatch Stanley again. But anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this tribute to Chris Robinson. I mean, I did enjoy him as Rick, and just all those fond memories from way back in the day, in the 80s. So next up will be my tribute to Tony Kieran. So please stay tuned for that one. Woo. Till then, ta-ta for now.